Howard the Duck is back with a reprint of his first 1976 issue of Marvel. These things tend to be hella popular, man, so come in and get yours before it's not here anymore. Crucified is about a contract killer that learns that his next target is a modern-day Jesus. For all you horror fans out there, Stitched Terror, this is the book for you. This is going to be a 3-issue miniseries about a young lady who stumbles upon a supernatural slaughterhouse. Are you a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fan? Well, then you know all about this rabbit, Usagi Yojimbo. And if you don't, well, then this is the book that you need to read to find out all about him. Mars Attacks gets a spin-off in Warlord of Mars Attacks. It's John Carter versus the Martians from Mars Attacks. So it should be an action-packed series. And the big one, man, these people have been messaging me and they're calling me about it. It is Superman issue number 1 of Year 1. This is done by Frank Miller. He's the guy who did Batman Year 1. And if it's anything like that series, well, it's not going to be on the shelves long. So chapter 1, it's going to track Clark Kent and his youth as a Kansas boy, as he's coming to terms with these strange new powers. Also, man, we're getting issues of Silver Surfer Black coming in and a handful of Savage Avenger number 2 issues. So those will be here for like 30 minutes. So make sure you're at the door. And also, you cats have been asking me, The War of the Realms, how do I read it? What order should I read it? There's so many different books. I think next week we're going to go down and I'm going to give you a list of the books. So that's it for comics, man. Now on down to games.
Hey guys, welcome back to The Adventure Begins. I'm Jarak, and as always, we have another game that we're unboxing for you to sneak peek at. Tonight, we'll be looking at Heroes of Dominaria, the board game. It is set in the Magic the Gathering universe on the Dominaria plane. It's been a very popular front for the series, and now there is a game where you can, collect mana, defeat the villains, and become a hero of Dominaria. It's pretty cool. So opening it up, first things first, like always nowadays, we have our rule book. It's pretty simple, pretty easy to read. Everything's kind of outlined, nice, thick page thickness. Everything's kind of easily, distinguished here. We have icons that kind of tell you what you're looking at that correlate with the game. Everything seems really easy to understand. Nice and laid out. I like it. Up next, we have a whole bunch of tokens. So many tokens. All right. So we have, looks like our mana tokens and some abilities and quests that we can do. They're a nice, pretty decent thickness token for you. One for each of the 5 main colors. And looks like there's also, quest tokens. I think these what these guys are over here. Overall, not too bad. Then up next, we have, it's falling apart. We have our planeswalkers. So these are the heroes you'll be, controlling, trying to stabilize the realm, build mana liths, and generally defeat overall bad guys. You got 4 of them. Yeah, it looks like this is the big tokens like to fall out right off the bat. On the other side, it looks like we also have just a quick blurb of those planeswalkers. So if you've never played Magic before, don't know anything about the lore, you can at least kind of understand kind of who these people are and what they do. It's a decent little addition they made to it. Once again, nice thickness to it. Pretty heavy. I like it. We also have our game board. Opening it is fun. Here it is. It is really nice color scheme. The black mana of the swamps kind of blend into it. That's a different thing. Pretty easy to understand. Looks like there's points at the top. Round tracker. Easy to distinguish paths between things. Overall, not too bad. I really do like this. Nice weight to it, too. We also got some cards that come into this. I believe these are all mostly, artifacts that you can get. Different quests that you can do. Villains are also in there, and it's nice because it kind of calls back to the art of Magic the Gathering. So if you are a big fan, which is kind of what this is marketed towards, you have a lot of good references to the game and some of the previous artworks that are kind of correlating back into it. It looks like we have just a whole bunch of mana cards. Go, red, blue, black, green, white. We also have a whole bunch of wooden tokens, 1 per player. It's a 4-player game. pretty decent size to it. 4 colors, not too bad. We have, these look like kind of Planeswalker tokens, a little bit smaller, decent thickness, decent size. Overall, not too shabby. Whole bunch of those in here. And then it looks like these are the leyline tokens, which are used to kind of connect the different stuff. So that way you can, get more mana and do all that cool stuff. Kind of like big road tokens. If you ever play Catan, is kind of what these guys are. And lastly, we got a plastic bag. You can use this to store stuff, organize things better, or if you live a little bit dangerous, you can blow it up, pop it, and now you don't have a bag. And that's the game. Here's a Dominaria. As you can see, there's nothing underneath this. You can find this and many more games just like it here at The Adventure Begins.
Hey, gang, have you seen Godzilla King of the Monsters in theaters yet?
I haven't, so no spoilers.
Anyway, you're like the only person who hasn't, pretty much, man.
I guess, yeah.
Well, it's a popular movie. We've got lots of Godzilla swag here.
Yeah, we got some, we got Godzilla 2019, we got some Mecha Godzilla, Godzilla 1984, 89, 80 something else. Another Godzilla. We got a whole bunch of Godzilla stuff going on. A lot of 80s.
All of our Godzilla swag is flying off the shelf because of the new movie. In case you didn't know, man, this is a sequel to the 2014 movie. Did you know that?
I did not know.
Yeah,
that. No.
A lot of people keep saying, man, it's a remake. It's a sequel. So, anyhow.
It is a remake. But it's a sequel to the remake. Yeah. So anyway, Godzilla stuff in store. Get it now while it lasts. It's going off the shelves like crazy.
Get it before it goes Godzilla. All right, man, that's the end of webisode number 15.
Yeah, it's our Godzilla spectacular episode. We got a whole bunch of really cool things.
Yes.
New games, new comics.
Cool, man. For this episode of The Adventure Begins, I'm Chaz.
And I'm Jarak.
And remember, gang, never stand underneath Godzilla on Mexican food night. See you.
See you, nerds.
Hulkster's here telling you, remember that WrestleMania's this Friday.
Whack why does it say ninjas?
Get it before they waddle away.
Waddle away. That's Howard the Duck.
Howard the Duck.